Something that Arunama was telling us earlier as well, citing chemical analysis reports that indicate replacement of the original plates. The court said scientific findings reveal methodical tampering, serious institutional lapses, possibly complicity, and a larger conspiracy warranting a deeper investigation. Satisfied with the progress so far, the High Court has asked for a detailed report with the matter posted to the 9th of February. So that's the latest that we're getting right now. Neetu, let me come to you on this as well. Once again, the focus back on the findings of the chemical analysis as well. Reports that indicate replacement of the original gold plates. We're looking at a larger conspiracy is what we're given to understand here, Neetu.
See, this is the Kerala High Court order after going through the report, the chemical analysis report. The chemical analysis was done by the VSSC here, and this report was submitted by the SIT along with their progress report before the Kerala High Court yesterday. And this was the order that the Kerala High Court has issued after seeing this report and the investigation progress. Very strong words coming in from the Kerala High Court, talking about systemic load, talking about a larger conspiracy into this. So this is something which the High Court has taken very seriously, and I would also like to tell our viewers that in Kerala High Court there is a special division bench, a Devasam division bench, which deals with all the cases related to the Devasams under the government. There are 5 Devasam boards, so that is something which the Devasam bench particularly looks into, and this was a suo motu case registered by the Devasam bench after they saw the Sabrimala Special Commissioner's report, which was submitted before them. Initially, the missing gold was about 4.5 kgs from the gold-padded copper plates of the Dwarapalaga idols. After seeing this, the High Court has ordered a special investigation team led by ADGP H. Venkatesh. High Court themselves had named H. Venkatesh and S. Shashidharan to take the lead in this investigation, and this is a tightly monitored High Court investigation. The proceedings are closed proceedings. They are not open for everyone. Only when the High Court order comes out, we really know what happened inside and what the court has said. So that is the order that we have broken right away, which the latest order from the Kerala High Court. Now the case is again posted for the 9th of February when the special investigation team will conduct their investigation. They need to record the statements of those who have done these chemical analysis also, because it's too technical. They need to understand the extent of this, because certain chemicals, when it was originally gold padded in 1998 by the UB group, at that time those materials which were there then and when they conducted the chemical analysis, now there are different materials also that are seen. So whether this entire gold-padded copper plates of the Dwarapalaga idols were changed, where something else had been brought in, so that is something which the SIT is trying to ascertain, and that is why the chemical analysis has also been done. Now, according to the court order, since the reports are technical, they need to make detailed statements of these analysts who have conducted these checks, and only then they will be able to find out whether there was whether this entire panel had been changed and something else was brought in. So that is also something which the SIT is investigating into. So this is where the investigation stands. ED raids are going on in different parts of the state, and not just in Kerala but in Bangalore as well as in Chennai also, where the Smart Creations, that was a place where according to the SIT, this gold-padded copper plates chemical extraction was done at Smart Creations. The CEO of Smart Creations is also under arrest. The jeweler in Bellary is also under arrest. So in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu and in Kerala, ED raids are ongoing in several locations.
Right, and Neetu, of course, when we were talking about the politics that's broken out over this as well, I wanted to just understand further, for the benefit of our viewers, the implications of this going forward.
See, as we have been discussing, definitely Sabrimala is going to be a hot topic ahead of the assembly elections. The opposition wants this to be in the eye of the people ahead of the assembly elections. The line that the Congress-led UDF and the BJP will be taking is that this is a government which could not protect the gold of Sabrimala, and how can you trust them? So we saw that when Home Minister Amit Shah came to Trivandrum, when he came here, he took it upon himself and he spoke about Sabrimala, asking, I want to ask the Chief Minister, he's somebody who couldn't protect the gold of Lord Ayyappa, how can he protect our faith? So that is a line that the BJP will be taking, and the Congress is also raising this issue. Now the assembly session is also beginning today, so inside and outside the assembly, Sabrimala is going to be a major issue, a major topic of discussion, and this will be one of the major political campaigns also that the opposition will be taking. Initially, the left front, the CPIM-led LDF, has been in the defensive because it was the Devasam Board presidents under their term, and A. Padma Kumar is a former CPIM MLA himself, a CPIM leader who has been arrested on this charge. He's still in jail. So former Devasam Board presidents, commissioners being arrested, then opposition demanding the arrest of Devasam Board ministers like former Devasam Board Minister Kadagambally Surendran, his statement being recorded. So all this had put the CPIM in the defensive, but with the arrest of Tantri Kandarare Rajivara, it has actually given some leeway for the LDF and the CPIM, where they are actually saying that the Tantri is the one who has brought in the Poti. Unikrishnan Poti is the main accused in the case. The Tantri is the one who has brought in Unikrishnan Poti. The Tantri is the final word when it comes to issues related to rituals. And also, the opposition will not be ready to attack the Tantri much, like we saw the BJP responding after that, saying that we are not here supporting anybody,
right,
but arresting the Tantri could be because they wanted to change the direction. We saw BJP leaders in Patnamthitta, in Alapura area, going and meeting the family of the Tantri as he was arrested. So this is something which the CPIM will try and expose and say that, here, look at the hypocrisy of those in the opposition, because we are not protecting anyone. The SIT has a free hand. Whoever they want to question, whoever they feel is responsible has been arrested. We are not protecting anyone. This is what the Chief Minister has also been saying. Our only intention is that a probe should be conducted. When we found that something of this scale was going on, SIT was formed. Probe is being conducted, and our idea is to bring this gold back and put the culprits behind a bar. So this is what the LDF would be saying, but definitely in this election season, Sabrimala is going to be a major campaign topic.